Hello everyone and welcome to episode number 8. I think I will stop counting them because I'll probably pretty boring me saying the episode number when you can read it as well. So yeah, okay, here we are, 8 episodes in, and I'm gonna stop saying the numbers. I'm sorry. And so today my idea was I really wanted to play a little bit with the 3D objects in Illustrator, so I really wanted to create some 3D objects using a 3D. I think I'm gonna use the 3D Classic tool, yes, because the new one is really cool. It's really realistic, but it's so heavy to render all the time, and every time you change a little bit, it takes time to render again, and sometimes I get annoyed with it. I will use that one maybe for a tutorial where I can actually make like a time lapse when it's rendering. So but on this case I want to do this like real time, just be here with you present and you see my thought process while I'm doing it. So that tool is a little bit too slow for it. So let's start. Probably gonna start like with let's start with the ellipse, and then also, surprise, I'm gonna use Photoshop today. So I'm gonna use Photoshop to assemble all the elements. I don't want you to think I only know like Adobe Illustrator or something. I do know Photoshop as well. I'm just more used to use Illustrator for everything. And yeah, let's just leave Photoshop here. Let's go back to Illustrator and let's start doing some 3D. So I'm gonna maybe start with this sphere. I'm gonna remove the stroke and then going to make the fill a nice color. I'm not sure about the colors yet, but something like poppy, something nice. Like a nice blue or something, like this color. This color will be alright, you can always change it. Let's go to Effects, 3D and Material, 3D Classic and Extrude and Bevel Classic. No, I think was the other one. 3D Materials, 3D Classic, Revolve. Yeah. So the Revolve makes like this sort of donut, which is really cool. And then you can actually offset it, so you make like a bigger donut with a bigger hole in the middle, which is cool. And then you actually can make like slice it, so which is like, you don't need to have the full donut, you can actually have a few of them like this, and then make a nice composition. Like, my idea is just to make a few of them and then assemble them really nicely in Photoshop, and maybe even change the colors in Photoshop. Maybe that will be alright. Just be sure actually I make a nice shape to be able to use it. Let's just maybe use a little bit more. Yeah. So I'm gonna start with this one. I'm gonna make a few copies and I'm gonna change the 3D of those copies a little bit so it can actually have a difference in between them as well. And then maybe like this one is a little bit thicker. Just gonna make a few. I'm gonna just leave them on the side. Actually, before I actually start making more, I said actually 5 times in a row. I'm going to increase the number of steps because I really want this to be more defined. Right now, like, you can actually see the steps there. So I'm going to increase the blend steps to something a little bit higher, maybe 140. Just press OK. So this way the shape looks a little bit better. As you can see, you can see like the different steps that's happening. Maybe even the light. Let's just change the light a little bit. Maybe I'm going to put it somewhere here. Yeah, no, I think it needs to face some light there. Maybe we can create another light and put it there, maybe. Yeah, something more glossy, I think. Reduce a bit light because we have 2 lights now. Light intensity, highlight size, maybe just leave it at 100. Let's just see. Well, shade is okay, perfect. I'm gonna maybe actually go and delete the old one. And then I'm gonna use this one because he has the new definition stuff happening. Just going to increase the number of steps there. I kind of like this globe. Maybe the light actually there needs to change a little bit. Actually changed already. Maybe I will just move this light down here or something like that. I don't know. There is something weird happening there. Maybe I will just try to rotate it and see if it helps. Yeah. I think it will. I think it is a shadow. Maybe if I just lit one light, let's see. No, I think it's definitely something happening there. I'm gonna make a new light again. And maybe just because of the vectors, I don't know. Highlight size, let's just decrease it. and see the light intensity. I think it's just a shape, isn't it? Let's just increase the number of steps, if that changes. No, just 140 again, and then maybe diffuse shading will help. No shading at all. Wireframe is cool. Maybe I can make some wireframes to go as well. Wireframes to go. And we're just gonna leave this one. Not gonna be a very big deal. And just going to change this. I'm gonna use the plastic shading. I think I like the plastic shading a little bit better. And then just maybe increase even the thickness of the, not the thickness, the length of the angle. Something bigger. Make another one here. Maybe revolve it a little bit less. So it's like a different shape, or maybe a little bit more. Let's just see. Yeah, I just want to create as nice variety, as much variety as I can of shapes, so I can make a cool composition back in Photoshop. So I'll really miss the glowing bits there, so maybe I need to go back to plastic shading and see if it changes something there, and then highlight intensity like this. I think it's a position of the lights. Yeah, cool. This is going to be cool. And then maybe I will make a full donut, a closed one. Let's just make 360 like that. Yeah, a closed donut. Let's just move it, see if we can actually have one like this. Let's just, something is happening there again. I don't know what's in there. Maybe if I've changed the edge, if I reduce. Yeah, cool. Should I make a few more? Maybe just one more in a different rotation. I like the full one, so why not? Yeah, something like that. Yeah, cool. I think we have enough elements to go to Photoshop and make something cool. Let's just select these elements. I want to select them individually, so I don't need to. It's not, otherwise they will grouped in Photoshop, and then it's really harder to work with them there. Let's just paste them. I'm gonna paste them as smart objects, so they keep their vector attributes. I can scale them up and down and still have fun with them. Oops. Oh, actually did work. And I don't know. It did work. I just stopped it. Oh no, it's the same one. So no, it's not. I don't want the same one. I want this one here. Paste it, and then this one. Paste it. I want to use a little bit more Photoshop in my vlogs, because I really want to, I don't want to be stuck in Illustrator. I think there is some things I can share with you in Photoshop as well, so I'll make sure to share with you my process in Photoshop too. Otherwise it's just like Illustrator. There is like only enough things you can do in Illustrator without getting bored or something like that, so I want to make sure you get everything from me. Cool. Let's just see if there is anything else we didn't copy. Oops. Let's go and put this one back there. Make this thing one there. Perfect. Just gonna move it down. Yeah, kind of like it already. Like all these ginormous elements on the screen. Yeah, I do like when it's like offsetted out of the artboard, because it gives a sense of scale, which is cool. But I do think we need some sense of scale happening in the elements as well. So I'm gonna just scale them up and down a little bit, so they are not just ginormous elements in your face or something like that. So I'm gonna make maybe this one a little bit smaller. But the idea, they look like the old school telephones or something. But yeah, my idea was just to make like a nice composition with these elements here. Maybe this one can go in front like ginormously, and then this one actually is smaller. Yeah, so you have like this nice flow happening here. Maybe this one, it's smaller as well because it's on the background, and then this one could be the big element happening there. Cool. I think I'm gonna leave the composition as it is. I don't want elements to be touching that much. I want to leave a nice airflow happening here. I like a nice negative space happening here. So something like this looks really nice already. Okay. Oops, something happened. I think I'll rasterize that layer. I don't want to. Okay, sometimes I get this thing cancel. I don't want to rasterize anything. I'm good to go. Save it. Okay, cool. Maybe now I want actually to change the colors of this element. So I'm gonna select one element and then I'm gonna press Command U. And then I'm gonna use the U to change some tones of the colors here. Maybe make it like a bright orange or something like that. Creating some really nice contrast there. And then I'm gonna do the same thing here. So we have a very colorful scene of sorts. Let's just make it maybe something like on the orange world, probably. Yeah, you can actually just drop, just if you don't like it, just drop the other one over, holding Alt, and then it's easier to change it. I want to this one there. I don't know which one is this one here. Which one are you? That one. Just gonna drop a U here as well. So yeah, kind of like it. Kind of really feeling really nice about this. Of donuts and stuff. That's really cool. Maybe I need some scale here. I don't want them to touch, but I really want them probably to be behind each other. Not sure. I think when you put things behind, you could definitely create more sense of scale, but then you lose that nice negative space. So I'm like, is it worth it losing that negative space there? I'm gonna make like a solid color for the background. I'm gonna use this nice yellow. Yeah, I think it looks really nice actually with this nice yellow here. Should I just try like a darker? I always tend to go dark backgrounds for some reason, because I think it makes the colors pop a little bit more, and I really like when it's like really like this really dark one. But I think I probably need to do something more not so dark all the time. Otherwise, people will think I'm into the dark science of design or something. And oh no, just want to scale this a little bit more. And yeah, I think I'm really happy. Maybe I will add like a little bit of not effects, like some sort of layer adjustments here. Let's just start. I'm gonna make maybe I will make, which layer should I make? Inverted layer. I don't know what I want to do yet, so I'm just like, maybe just see a gradient map here. See if we can do something with a gradient map. Let's see if there is like some sort of color combination that will make this pop even more. And then we're gonna use like some sort of blending mode to make it. I'm just trying to explore our possibilities here. Just like, I just want to see it. I want to explore all the things I can, because this is the fun of design. It's just like, you just explore even more when you're actually having fun, like just recording the video and just doing like something just for the sake of doing, no purpose. And that's the best part of life, isn't it? When you just do something just because you want to, not because there is a purpose to it. Maybe art mix. Let's just make it not so strong. Oh, I really like it. I'm really happy with this. So nice. Really like the art mix look it gives it. Maybe not that strong. Let's just try to. Oh, kind of like it's like strong though, but I will keep it like this. And next thing we want to do, let's just make an invert layer, because I like to invert things. Just going to make. I don't know. Maybe I will not do that actually, because normally what I do with the invert layers, I just make like a mask on the layer, and then I just do like some random shapes, and then I just invert that part of the poster, creating like very like the inverted colors, which is obvious, but not sure if we need that. Maybe actually I'm gonna use these solids here as a mask, as a layer for a gradient, and then maybe I apply the gradient over it like this. It's just creating like, oh, what is the gradient? How can I change this gradient again? Okay, it's here. Maybe it's like, it's a little brighter. Add like a nice glow gradient there. Maybe we're gonna explore again. Let's just explore our purples and see what they give to us if we use the blending mode. Nice. Oh, there was something there. there was something really cool here. The difference one. That was really good. Really good. Let's just do it. Oh, that's so glowing so nicely. It's so cool. I do love Photoshop. I think you can make such amazing things really quick on it. And just maybe this one. And then I'm gonna control the opacity. Yeah, cool. I think I'm gonna do the same thing over there. So I'm gonna select this and then make a mask there. Maybe I need to duplicate the gradient and delete this mask here. No, Command D. Okay, and now I'm gonna select this one. Use the selection to make a mask on this one. Yeah, that's what I want to do. And then change this gradient probably direction to be something different, so it matches the look we're looking for. Actually, really happy with this. This is so much fun. Let's just make another one. Delete the selection there. Select this one, and then go here. Apply the gradient. Linear. Maybe you can let's just try a radial. See what this does. Now just create like reflected. Let's just export these gradient options here. Just diamond. I'm thinking maybe the normal one is better. Maybe the radial. Yeah. Scale it a little bit. Really love this. Oh my god, it's so cool. I'm not joking. I'm really enjoying it. And let's make. I did an invert layer. So normally what I do with the invert layer, I just put it up here. Just make like some random selections like this and like this. I think I made a tutorial where I showed this technique, just like making random selections and then just use the invert layer to create these really cool visuals. But I don't think this poster needs that, so probably gonna leave it like that. I do want to add some noise though. I want to add some like individual noise to these things maybe. So let's just make a selection. Again, I'm gonna use this one, and then I'm gonna make a new layer, apply a darker color, and then I'm gonna apply a noise filter. Is it in filter? Yeah, I think it's in filter, stylize, video, noise. Of course, it's this one. And just going to apply a monochromatic noise, and just apply like that, and then see in screen how the noise works. Like, yeah, I do like it. I don't know if I actually apply it on a gradient, so then the noise is actually distributed like in a different way. So I'm gonna just make a gradient, yeah, something like this. Maybe I'm gonna make it radial so I can change where it goes a little bit easier. And then if I apply a noise here, filter, okay, just press OK. Filter add noise, it will apply. I think it applies automatically to everything though. I'm just gonna make a screen. Yeah, loving it. I think I'm just gonna apply a noise in general. It's just like an overlaying layer that applies the noise to the entire scene. Instead, let's make it black, move it upwards. Filter add noise. Gonna use the same noise as before, and then screen is here. Yeah, just gonna make it like that, and let's make this 15. Nice. I don't want it to be very strong noise, but I want to be some noise. I'm gonna lock this layer so I don't move it. And yeah, I do feel there is some sort of atmosphere that needs to happen here. Maybe I'll just like get my lasso tool. Yeah, that's the name. I'm gonna make a lasso selection, which is my name for a random weird selection. And then I'm gonna apply like a gradient, like something like this maybe, and then just going to get a basics cloud. Let's see what this does. Reds, let's see what kind of red gradients we have here. Because my idea is to make it not so strong, so I want it to fade here, but I want it to be a nice gradient though. Let's just explore these ones. Maybe this one then goes to 0. No, it goes to opacity 0, smoothness. How do I change the opacity here? I don't think I know how to do that. It doesn't let me. The stops are there. Okay, I'll just go back to the basics, and I'm pretty sure I can change the colors though. Yeah, just gonna make it maybe something blue, maybe yellow. Actually, I think I'm missing some yellow in this visual. Something like this. Yeah, perfect. Then I'm just going to move the gradient. Can I move it, please, sir? I just want to move this to the top, not the artboard. The gradient, so I want to, yeah, something like that. Maybe actually I need to change this color to white, because it's fading to black and you actually can see it. I don't really want that. Just fading to white, because then when we apply the screen or like multiply, maybe it will be like when you apply blending mode that fits this. You're gonna need to don't know actually. Let's just maybe apply color burn. Doesn't really work. Screen, yeah, screen already works nicely. I definitely need to maybe brush some fades here. I'm gonna just change the stroke, just a general thing. It's going to, because the edges are really strong there. I really don't know if I want such a strong edge happening there. And I'm gonna do the same thing here, make a random selection. Actually need to fade it. Let's just do it again. Oh. And then I just fade it. Like, that's what I mean. And I just fade it like this. Maybe leave like even like some edges there to see, but not too much. And then maybe I'll move it downwards though. I want this to be like a bright situation. Maybe actually I need to change, because everything is getting so bright. Maybe I need to change the background to some sort of a different color. Maybe something like this actually. Maybe something more yellowish. Let's see. Yeah, I don't dislike this. Like a beige color situation. Where is my gradient again? Okay, it's here. I'm going just to convert this to a smart object really quick, and then I'm gonna blur it. I think I need to blur this a little bit. Filter, blur, and motion blur maybe. I think because I want some direction on the blur. Let's just see. Yeah, nice, because then it looks like more like a light streak or something like that. Yeah. So yeah, I just think we need like some sort of typography happening here now, or something like that. We need some more composition. I think it's looking beautiful, but I do think there is something missing here. Maybe some sort of like type or shape behind it. Let's just move this backwards. See if we actually had another shape there to give a little bit more context of something happening, maybe. Something like, what type of shape? Like where these shapes are coming from. Something like that. Maybe even the background color needs to change again. Maybe to something like this. Maybe now I'm feeling this a little bit too strong. This effect we applied here, I don't know how we did it. That was a gradient? No, it wasn't a gradient. It was like, oh, it was this gradient map with a hard mix. And I do like the hard mix though. I want to keep it, but I maybe want to make it a little bit more subtle. So this is 0, or maybe let's just make it not subtle at all. Let's just see. Yeah, so, okay, let's just assume it once for all. We love the hard mix. And then I'm gonna just unlock this layer, so I need a little bit of noise, I feel like. Yeah. It's looking something, it's going there, it's going somewhere. So let's just apply some letters now. I think it's time to apply something here. What could we write on this thing? We could write like, let's just go to Google. Beautiful words in English. Most beautiful words in English. I'm just gonna close all my tabs here. Sorry for that. Must be really distracting seeing all my tabs. I'm curious about what I'm searching. I'm gonna use this one, I state. Love this beautiful word situation because it makes everything. Oh my god, yes. Something like definitely like this. It's working. Should I make it vertically like this? Maybe. Yeah, I think I saw a reference like this before. Maybe that's where this is coming from. Yeah, but what type of color should we apply here? Because it's so colorful. I don't think a gray. A gray would be nice. Because it's something between black and white and it works really nice. Or maybe I can actually play around with like with some repetition in this and then play around with the colors. Nah, maybe not. Maybe I was just going to keep it simple. Just gonna make it simple. Just gonna leave it like maybe like this, and then maybe in between here, so we can have some elements covering, which is cool. Maybe I'm gonna move this one. Just gonna put the letters inside and then move some elements to be facing like this. And it looks really nice. I'm really happy with this. I just block this layer because every time I have so many layers, I start moving all the layers together and it's quite annoying. What happens if I actually offset this layer? No, don't need to. And maybe I will mask this text really quick. I'm gonna make a quick mask here. So the E goes a little bit behind that element there. Which one is this one? Yeah. So I'm gonna just use the mask tool here to mask that part there. Just going to... Am I masking it? Or am I just like... Oh no, I just need to mask the E, so... It's too bright. Something like this. Nice. Yeah. Should we change the color of the text? Maybe black will work. Yeah, I just think because there is a gradient in the top of the A, I probably need to move this A under the gradients though. Yeah, I think it was a problem. I state, and then maybe I will get the definition of the world, and then I'm gonna paste it in the background there, like as a texture. I'm gonna just use the text tool again, really quick, and then I'm gonna make a nice cube here. So I can only fill that. Let's just increase the size of this text. And of course adjust this because it's not right. And we need this in auto to help us. And definitely change the size. So we fill up that, but we don't. Try to say. Just move this backwards of everything, because that's not for read, but we all know it's there, so that's what it means for maybe paragraph. I'm gonna make this like this, and then I'm going to make this text gray because I don't want it to be very distracting, but I want it to be there. And something, maybe even like the color of the background would be nice. Yeah, or maybe gray, or the color of the background. I think gray, because then it's a text element, it's a different element than a graphic. Cool. And yeah, I think this was a very successful tutorial, not tutorial, but like vlog, design vlog today. I really enjoyed it. I really think it's very powerful when you combine two tools together. I really want to start doing this, or even like maybe using Figma. I know how to use Figma. I use Figma a lot. And I never designed a full poster there, but I believe we can actually drag and drop elements from every software and then create some really nice art with it. So yeah, we made this today. That was cool. I don't know how long it took us to make this. Let's just have a look. 30 minutes, not that bad for the result, I think. yeah, let's just breathe a little bit now. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Please let me know in the comments if you like this daily vlog today. And let me know what you think. Let me know if you made the exercise. I love to know when you guys make it, because then you message me, you tag me on Instagram and all of those other places, and I see the artwork, and it makes much more fulfilling for me to see that. Before we go, actually, I just want to make a mask here. I really want to mask this either really quick. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a better job. I'm gonna just select this one and then I'm gonna mask it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I'm really happy with the result. Sometimes I do want them and then I'm like, I'm not 100% happy with the result. But you know, if I start listening to my head, I end up being like a perfectionist, and then I never do anything because I never like 100% everything. That's why I'm just doing it. I'm gonna do it, and I'm here to learn how to design posters really quick, and I'm here to learn how to speak while I'm designing, which is really important for me, as I really want this project to grow. And yeah, and for this project to grow, I need to get better, and the only way to get better is if I do these things, and sometimes they will suck, and I'm sorry for that, but I'm really grateful even if when they suck you watch this until the end. Yeah, thank you so much for today. Very emotional. I think I'm emotional with this poster. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to check the other videos. I have a lot now. Yeah. Cheers. Bye bye.